Okay, so wait. Okay, share my screen. Ramake, can you please?
Yeah.
Can you please do the welcome?
Oh my God. We haven't done HFUC prayer.
Oh,
Was that part of the agenda?
We haven't taken the prayer.
okay. I'll do it. Or does anybody want to volunteer to do
All
it?
right. Ooh.
1 second. Okay, sorry, can you do the prayer?
I don't have it. I would have taken it like way.
Okay, let me see.
Timothy, Shola. Shola's.
Okay. Almighty God, ruler of heaven and earth, we beseech thee to inspire and guide all our counsels and actions so that we may always walk in the path of justice, love, and charity to one another. Help us with thy grace to do only those things that will promote the unity, happiness, and prosperity of Africa, Nigeria, and our states. Help our youths and give us more spirit of selfless service and the integrity to work together as one body, family, and team. Amen.
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 Amen. All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the virtual games night. This is one of the activities that has been lined up to celebrate the 3rd year of Hope for Us charity here in Nigeria. We're supposed to give ourselves a round of applause. Please unmute your mic and clap for yourself now. Abba. All right. All right. It's such a great honor to be giving the welcoming address to today's party. I'm calling it a party because I love party. You should know I'm the welfare director. All right, and I'm looking forward to us having as much fun as possible while also learning about the organization. And I want us to see today's activities as a step towards the new place that we're going, the new agenda that we're going to be pursuing, and that each person is very important towards it. And I cannot wait for the party part. And until then, please enjoy today's virtual party. Enjoy. Bye. That's the end.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, everyone. This is Lala, the founder of Hope for Us Charity. I hope everyone can see me. Let me know if you can see me or if you can't see me or if you can't hear me. So I'm here to give the founding story. So Hope for Us Charity was I founded it in 2011. And I founded it with the intention to make a difference in Africa. You all know that we started off, well, majority of you know that we started off with 4 pillars: healthcare, education, sustainability, and social injustices. But we have now restructured and streamlined to just healthcare and education so that we can focus more and be able to be a better help, because when you're spread too thin, you won't be able to help as much. So it's better that we're focusing more on 2 instead of the 4 that we were before. We have 2 chapters, and Puerto Rico is the 2nd chapter. Nigeria is the 1st chapter. So congratulations, for all that Nigeria is the 1st chapter. So yes, and HFU Like I said, it was founded in 2011. Then, you know, we got people on board around 2017. And I hope all of you, even if you don't stay with the organization, um, I hope all of you have, you know, learned something, gained something, and take it with you wherever you decide to go. Please make sure that you understand that you are the future of Africa. You know, you would be the person who ends up, you know, changing Africa. So just keep that in mind. Even if you think that you can't, if you think that you can't change the world, you can change your community. You know, you can be the small change that you want to see, or you can be the change that you want to see within your community. You don't have to do some big elaborate things in order to make a difference. You know, you can do something in your own community to make a difference. So yeah. Um sorry. I hope you guys can still see my screen. So this is the order of the program. Founding story, Nigeria chapter so far. Then we're gonna have our game night. Selected. I'm sorry, Udeme, you're the one who's supposed to be doing this part. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I sincerely welcome everyone to this party. It's an online party, and then it's also to mark our third anniversary. But before we continue, I want to say this to everyone. We would like some volunteers, okay, to share their experience in HFU so far. Okay, so what has your experience been like? How has HFU impacted your life? How has HFU been able to give you the opportunity to impact others? How has your experience been so far with HFU? So if you would like to share your experience very briefly with us, I would like you to indicate using the chat box. Okay, so you indicate using the chat box, and like I have noted here in the chat box. So I say put your interest here. Put your interest here to share experience. To search on the chat box with respect to sharing experience, so that when that time comes, we'll know those to give the floor to share their experience. All right, so we started with a welcome address that was by Romoke, our welfare director. And then we just listened to the founder, Molola, gave her founding story, how the vision that brought about HFU and the year it started and all of that. And I think that is an inspiring story to all of us in here. Also, we'll now be listening to the National Director of Operations as he gives us the account of HFU Nigeria so far. So you have the floor, sir.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So,
Good evening.
and I really want to appreciate everybody for coming around for this virtual party. So, down to my speech now. So, going by the popular saying, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. Humanitarian journey of this organization started 3 years back. So far, the mantle of leadership started with Tolu Karo as the National Director of Operations. Omolola Adegoke took over from him when he relocated outside the country. This position she holds until my appointment, November 2018. I can say I'm part of the history because I joined this organization September 2017, and I was appointed as the Regional Director of Program Planning, Southwest Region, May 2018. Also, I was appointed Regional Director of Operations for Southwest Region, August 2018, and later appointed as the National Director of Operations, November 2018, which will expire come December this year. HFU Nigeria has experienced positive change, such as 1. Full operation of all our regions across the country. 2. Good membership strength. 3. Professionalism is in our operational policy and engagement. 4. Intra and inter-organization collaborations. 5. Organize fact-based events. 6. We contribute to knowledge by publishing an academic research in a reputable journal. 7. We have physical presence through a chapter of
I did on
Nigeria,
conference. I did on meeting.
among others, and I don't want to mention them so as not to bore us with much talks. We give thanks to God Almighty, the creator of heaven and earth, for this success story so far. We appreciate our ex-members who have moved on due to various reasons. Kudos to our present members for being part of this history, and we appreciate you for believing in our dreams. Let me also appreciate those that will join us in future, because we have so many land to cover. This is the new normal COVID-19 pushed to our table by having this virtual celebration. So I raise my cup of toast for a better future full of hope. Thank you for coming around to share in this celebration. Together we can, and we will keep providing hope. Long life Federal Republic of Nigeria. Long life HFU Nigeria. Long life HF International. Yours in service to humanity. Table Timothy.
There's no cup here, oh, Timothy.
All right, so that was Nigeria chapter so far by the National Director of Operations. The number one man in HFU. So immediately you mentioned Nigeria, the first person you look up to is Mr. Timothy, and you've just heard from him, and I believe that was a heartwarming speech. All right, so moving ahead now, which is quiz. All right, so and then we are very, very lucky that this quiz time is going to be handled by the founder and president of HFU, Ms. Omolola. And winners of this quiz are going to get a prize, but I will not disclose the prize. So if you are not ready, just get ready now, because we have assorted kind of prizes on ground for winners of this quiz. So right away, I'm gonna step aside as I welcome Omolola to handle the quiz.
Thank you. Okay, everyone. So we have, right now, we have the quiz section. So, and like Udeme said, there will be prizes at the end. So I hope you all participate. There will be some questions regarding Nigeria chapter specific. Then there'll be some questions regarding regarding the two new pillars that we have, education and healthcare. And so I'm gonna ask the question, and then the first person to answer the question correct will get the well, actually, sorry, no. So please indicate by saying your name, and whoever's name I hear first, they get to answer. Does everybody understand?
Yeah. Do you want them to type the answer in the chat box, or should it be given orally?
Yes, you can type your question in the chat box, and whichever one comes in first.
Okay.
That
Okay.
works better. Okay.
Okay.
So the first question is, how many national directors do we have? I hope we all heard this. How many
We have
national
some
directors
answers
do we
already.
have?
Edwin.
Edwin, this is incorrect. So other people can still answer. Okay, we have 10 seconds left.
Lola?
Yes.
Guess a number and
Okay, Lola.
Yes.
Lola, were you going to give time for the quiz for the answers?
Yes, 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this first one we can say is a practice. So everybody, the next one is 10 seconds. So
10 seconds. So
I have my timer on. Well, actually, sorry, I'll give 15 seconds. Or rather 20, because some people might type slow. So I'll give 20 seconds. So nobody has an answer for this one? Guys, just guess. Correct. Holiday George. Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so the next one, remember, we have 20 seconds. So please. Okay. Okay, next question coming up now. Kindly list the states that make up our Northeast region. Okay, I'll give you guys a little bit more time for this one. I'll give a little bit more time for this one.
No, it should be 20 seconds. 20 seconds should be 20 seconds.
Okay, does anybody
There's
have?
a lot in this one.
20 seconds is 20 seconds, please.
Anybody? Okay, time's up, guys. So, you're answering. We'll give you half point since you answered after. But correct. Okay, we're going to the next one. Next question. What is the name of the Nigeria's National Director of Operations? Edwin, that's correct. And time is up. Yes, that's correct. Okay.
I think we'll give to AGK because he gave complete name, not just one name.
Okay, yeah.
Or what do you think?
Yes, I agree with that. So it should be the name should be in full, not a single name. So I agree with that.
Okay.
Okay.
So far, the points is Coyote 1, Tabia 0.5, and AGK 1. Okay, next question. How many types of leaves do we have in HFU? Please list them. Time has started.
Can you read the question again?
Yes. How many types of leaves do we have in HFU? Please list them.
Okay.
How many? So we have two different types of leaves. So like, if you need to go on break from HFU, call this a leave. We have two types of leave. What are the two types of leaves? I hope you guys understand the question now.
Yes,
We
sir.
have yes, 10 more seconds.
I put ball for here. I want to start my clean sheet this evening.
10 more seconds. 5,
It go tomorrow morning.
4,
I'll do that this night.
3, 2, 1.
You said?
Okay, educator, you got the answer because you answered. Edwin, sorry, you only put 1. The next question. So this is the answer: temporary leave and permanent leave. You want temporary leave if you just need to go for maybe a few weeks or a few months and you plan on coming back. Permanent leave means you want to leave the organization. Okay. Number 5. Please mute yourself if you're talking. And yeah, please mute yourself. Oops, sorry. What was the name of the theme? What was the theme of our last webinar?
Okay. I get.
We have 20 seconds. I've started the countdown.
I'm supposed to.
What was the name of our last webinar? The last event that we had, it was a webinar. Sorry, what was the theme of it? What was the theme of the webinar?
I know the team. I get this thing. I'm online.
Okay. So I'm sorry, I had to mute everybody. That's why I unshared the screen. So I'm gonna ask the question one more time. What was the theme of our last webinar? So we just had a webinar a few weeks ago. What was the theme of the webinar? Do you guys understand? Sorry, what was the theme of the webinar that we had in Nigeria? Not this one. Nobody? Okay. Good, Kaide got the answer correct. So it's maintaining mental health stability against COVID-19 now and beyond. That's another point for him. And the next question. Yes, you all can actually read the questions on your screen. How many strikes can lead to the revocation of membership status? 20 seconds. 20 seconds. I'll repeat it one more time. How many strikes can lead to the revocation of membership status? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Edwin, you got it correct. Okay, it's 3. So you can only get 3 within a time period before you are terminated for the organization. Number 7, what's the title of the regional head? Time starts now. Please read the question on the screen. Okay, time's up. Ejika, you got it correct. It's regional director of
Director of Promotion. Yeah.
operations. Yes, correct. Thank you. The next, sorry. So the next one is the health questions. They're not gonna, I'm sorry, this one is actually not going to be on screen, but you should still answer the questions. Okay. I'm going to read the question out loud. Give me 1 second. Okay, and it's regarding health. So the first one is true or false? You shouldn't exercise if you have high blood pressure. True or false? True or false? You shouldn't exercise if you have high blood pressure.
False.
Well, the answer is false, but sorry. I think that was Romoke that answered. You did not answer first. So Edwin got it correct. I'm going to read. Okay, regular, moderate exercise not only helps bring down your blood pressure, it strengthens your heart, zaps stress, and helps you stay at a healthy weight. If you have high blood pressure, ask your doctor what kind of exercise you should do and how much. A brisk half-hour walk 5 days a week is good routine, but starting with even 10 minutes a day helps. How brisk? If you can walk and sing at the same time, you need to work a little harder. If you can walk and talk, you're moving at a good pace. So good job, Edwin. Okay, the next question is true or false? You can get high blood pressure from stress.
Yes. True. True.
I don't know who to give the point to. Udeme, do you have anybody? Sorry, I think that was Edwin who entered first, right? Okay, Edwin, you got it correct. The answer is true. You get your blood pressure may go up for a while when you're under stress, but stress by itself does not cause long-term high blood pressure. Of course, if you're under a lot of stress all the time, this can affect your health. Okay, smoking, drinking too much alcohol, being obese, and not being physically fit also raises your chances of high blood pressure if it runs in your family, or if you're African American, you also, meaning African actually. So we as Africans actually have a higher chance to get high blood pressure compared to all the other people in the world. So we need to be careful. Okay, so next question. You can feel it when your blood pressure starts to go up.
False.
You can feel it when your blood pressure starts to go up. Romake actually got it correct, but Romake, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna give you the point. I'm giving it to Edwin. So Edwin got it first after you.
Why am I not getting points?
Okay, let's see.
I don't know these questions before.
Okay, you'll get the point. In my head, you get the point. Whenever I said that, he was sanction you. Okay. Next. Oh, let me read it. You can have high blood pressure for years without knowing it. In fact, even if you feel fine, it can damage your heart and other organs. Get your blood pressure checked by your doctor once a year to make sure your numbers are good. Okay. Oh, Ejika, sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me see if I can also type it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to type it and then I'm going to read it. Okay, I'm about to send the question and I'm going to read it. Okay, the bottom number is the only one that matters in high blood pressure. True or false? You'll have 20 seconds to answer. Romaka, you're not answering this time? Ah, you're scared to be sanctioned, Abby. Okay, time is up. The answer is false. Actually, sorry, the answer is, yes, the answer is false. So Edwin, that was correct. Okay, next question. 1 second. Okay. If you have high blood pressure, you have to take medicine. True or false? Oh, and sorry. Let me read the one from last time. I'm so sorry. Both numbers in your blood pressure reading. So the bottom number is the only number that matters in high blood pressure. This is true. Both numbers in your high blood pressure reading count. A reading below 120 over 80 is normal. Okay. Then the next one, the answer choice, the answer was true, and Edwin got this. Good job, Edwin. But I think this is unfair because Edwin is in health healthcare, right? The next question is high blood pressure causes causes kidney disease. Ten more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys are actually all incorrect. It says that is true. High blood pressure is the second leading cause of kidney failure. If your kidneys, it can make your kidneys work harder and eventually stop working. This can raise your high blood pressure even more if you are, again, African American, but African also. Your chances of having kidney failure are much higher, even if your
Yeah, exactly.
pressure is a little high. If you have high blood pressure, talk to your doctor about your kidneys. I hope none of us have high blood pressure. Okay, next one. Cutting back on table salt is the best way to cut sodium. True or false? Okay. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, Edwin got the answer correct. Processed food is probably where most of your where you get most of your salt. Foods do not have to taste salty to be high in sodium. Some breads or rolls, soups, frozen pizza. This is not you guys don't eat this stuff in Nigeria. So think of the salty foods in Nigeria that you should not be eating or that you need to cut back on. Make sure you read labels. If there's labels on your food, you'll be shocked at how much sodium is in one serving. Okay. The next one is meditating can lower your blood pressure. True or false? Meditating can lower your blood pressure. True or false? Okay. And HK, you got the answer correct. The answer is actually true. Studies show that doing transcendental meditation can lower your blood pressure a bit. TM involves focusing on a sound or phrase to get relaxed, to get to a relaxed state of mind, but medication is still more effective. So if you have high blood pressure, meditate along with medicating. Okay, then the last question that I have is, who is the current Minister of Education of Nigeria? Who is the current minister? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Ejika, you actually got the answer correct. It is Adimu. So you didn't get it correct because you didn't spell his name correct. Sorry.
I was correct actually, but my keypad.
The last, sorry. Okay. Udeme, over to you. Udeme, over
All
to you.
right. All right, guys. So that was interesting. So while the result of the quiz is being compiled, we're going to look at the next thing we have on the agenda. All right. So I want to believe that was an exciting moment. It was a moment where our memory was tickled a bit, and was also tickled as well. All right, so currently we want to hear from some of our volunteers who would like to share their experience so far with HFU. And we might just listen to one person, but if you also would like to share with the person, I want you to indicate in the chat box that you would like to share your experience. So while others may indicate, let's listen to Edwin as he shares his experience with HFU so far. Edwin, you have the floor. Is Edwin around?
Edwin.
Okay, so it's like it's out of the chat.
He's on chat.
Edwin is here.
Can you hear me?
Himself.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
I'm happy to be among you people today. I'm the current health director of Southeast region here in Nigeria.
Wow.
I've gained a lot. Working with HFU has improved my skills in different way. It has developed team spirit, good communication, and also good relationship with our co-volunteers. I remember an experience whereby we went to during one of our education outreach, we went to a school in Ebonyi State. We made an arrangement with the principal, but the principal wasn't around. It was problem, a matter, like people were worried. principal is nowhere to be found, but because of how coordinated we are, how cool we are with one another, we had to look for another option before the principal or the head teacher came in. So that was a lot of good experiences. What about when I joined South region in health outreach here in Port Harcourt? When I went to Port Harcourt, I also love the way they carried out their things. This shows that HFU is doing well. We are moving forward. So I want to appreciate the founder Lola, also Timothy, our director here in Nigeria, to also continue to do good work. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. We do not have other persons that would like to share experience, but I want to believe that what we've heard from Edwin represents the experience of majority of the volunteers in HFU. All right, so
to give also though.
hello?
I think Romake wanted to give, right? Oh, Ejika wants to give too.
Okay. So let us listen to Ejike speak. So Ejike, you have the floor.
Hello. Good evening,
Hi.
everyone.
Good evening, HK.
Well, it's really an exciting moment to be in your midst right here. So I would like to share some of my experiences as a volunteer, especially working with HFU. So right here in Southeast, we've organized some outreach, and then it is very nice experience to see that, how we were able to impact on the lives of people here. Then there are some things that we experienced which were not quite interesting. Like some of these periods, during the period of our planning, you realize that some people who are actually the beneficiaries of this, like say the principal, they will be like trying to get something from you. Of course, they know that this outreach is going to be for the benefit of their students. But then some of them were thinking of, the things that are going to get directly from us. They're thinking that maybe the thing we are coming is for our own benefit and not for the benefit of the community. It has happened maybe in 2 occasions that one of the teachers in the school was even sabotaging our efforts to carry out an outreach in their school.
That's true.
So, and he was making every effort possible to frustrate it. I had to put in more effort to convince the principal in order for us to be able to hold that outreach. He was, kicking up some kind of stories, making the principal to be afraid and all those kind of things. So you see, people are not they're not like, sometimes communities are not. No, I just realized that maybe when you get to carry out some outreach, you don't also look at the frustrations. Maybe you look at those people who are the direct beneficiaries, who are going to benefit directly, because these people are not going to benefit directly. Some of them are not interested in it. And sometimes when we share something in Enugu, some of them were even asking us, teachers are receiving salaries, they were asking us to give them some things, which things do we have for them. But of course, these things were meant for the students. So these are just some kind of stories. I don't know, maybe some things I learned some things I saw there that were not quite encouraging, But of course, I learned how to deal with stakeholders. Yeah, you see, doing your stakeholders mapping, of course, you see that those people are actually the people that matter, and some of them not being actually the direct beneficiaries will somehow try to frustrate your effort, but we don't have to give up. Thank you.
Yeah, that was an inspiring story. Thank you, HK. Thank you. It's one of those things we've been experiencing in Nigeria, and we are also hoping and trusting that with time the mentality and the belief system of the people will change. People will begin to look at themselves as agent of change in the society. People will begin to lay aside that selfish mentality that has bedeviled us over the years. That is why we are also doing what we are doing as an organization. That is why we are all here as volunteers, not being paid, but we are giving in our best, so that we can also serve as a message to others that in this same country, people can do things selflessly. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. I think that'll be all for volunteer experience. So right now, I'll be stepping aside as the National Director of Operations in the presence of Mr. Timothy Morenekeji. We'll have to come in for a word of commendation. So you have the
Thank you
floor.
very much. Thank you very much, Udeme, for that.
Yes, sir.
For that section. I also want to appreciate those who showed their experience as far as this organization is concerned. I believe in one way or the other, all those things that we see on site as added to our life, whether directly or indirectly. Now, this takes us down to this section. I want to have a word of commendation, and I want to put this up as a caveat so that everybody will understand. We just want to appreciate the effort some of our members, and it doesn't mean that they are superior or they are the best. Just to appreciate their efforts. If I want to relate HFU to a child of 3 years should be able to have some kind of in prep class by now. Let me say by standard of Nigerian education. So which means if by now we need to appreciate some of our members, and it's really a golden opportunity for us. Like that's what COVID-19 brought on the table. Assuming there is no lockdown, no COVID-19, like we normally do before, we ought to have an on-site activities across regions to mark this celebration. So I'll be calling some people's names, and it's going to be one per region. Like we have 6 regions, if I'm right. Is that a question? So we have 6 per region, and I'll be calling one person per region, and I'll also read their short profile as far as their commitment to this organization is being concerned. And can we roll the drum? So can someone roll the drum? All right, thank you very much. So I tried to put it up in alphabetical order, and the first region that topped the table is our North Central region. So this person that we want to give a word of commendation to over there is the former co-director of program planning for North Central. He is the former director of program planning also in that region, and he is our current regional director of operations in North Central region. Is no other person than Utof Kashami Kenneth. So he is the person who is receiving our award of commendation from our North Central region. He was unable to make this event, so reach out to me not quite long. I won't be able to be around. So I hope as time goes on, he might still join us based on what we discussed. So in absentia, I want to say very big congratulations to Cash, as we popularly call him, Cash.
Bam,
So,
bam, 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 bam.
so in absentia, I believe wherever he is now, so the breeze flowing around will have delivered our message to him. Down to our Northeast region. One thing about this region that makes me amazed is that as far as Nigeria is concerned, it's one of the hottest region in terms of insecurity in Nigeria. And we have so many people over there who are so passionate, who are so serious about the activities of this organization. And believe me, yours, this region, they came on board last year. I mean, their first activities was last year. And ever since then, they have been doing wonderfully well. And as we know, the person that wants to award in this region, he was a former director of operations for Southwest. So for you to know, he was a former director of operation for Southwest, and he is the current operation director for Northeast. And he is also the national co-director of operation of this chapter. He's not any other person than Joseph Humphrey. So he has been a wonderful colleague with me. When he was in Southwest as regional head, I was just a member. So the first training that was organized March 2018. So he was the one that coordinated it. That was where I met Udeme first time. I've met Domokan several, but that's the first time I met Udeme. And ever since then, the bond going stronger and stronger and stronger. So for our Northeast region, our awardee from that region is Humphrey Joseph. Now let's now move to our Northwest.
Bam, 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 bam.
Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, in our Northwest region, about this region is that we are talking and Fulanis, and these are people cultural aspect also. And I was opportune to travel to Afara to have the training with them some years back. And the kind of bond that was created then has been very mutual. That I had to pass a night in one of our volunteers' canoe. I was like, wow, interesting. Okay, where will I sleep? The guy said, don't worry. We are having a night party in my house, so you can join us. So from training in Safara down to a night party in Kano, and those guys are very, very wonderful. Up to now, we are still very much in touch. So back to my discussion, what I'm saying before I digressed. In this side of these people, they never see gender. Let me say our volunteers over there as a barrier. And that's one thing I appreciate about them. And when we are talking about insecurity also in Nigeria, our Northwest region is also experiencing it at the moment, most especially Southern Kaduna. And this region has organized a series of outreaches before. And I would leave from that region. She. Let me use that word. She. And she was the former director of program planning for Northwest. And she is currently the director of operation for our Northwest region. I saw her on call not quite long. She was in our midst not quite long. I don't think she's still very much around. Okay, she's not. So, and that's Eneze Adava. So in case you don't know, she is someone that is very vast. She is from Kogi State in the north central part of Nigeria. She's schooled in Kwara State. She can speak different dialects. My engagement with her let me understand that she has traveled to the nooks and crannies of this country. So she is someone that is very it's come to parental experience, and she's a calm person and very ready to serve. So our awardee from NSA, Adava. Let's go to Southeast. Within token of an eye, I've been traveling across Nigeria virtually. I started from North Central to Northeast to Northwest, now to Southwest. So soon. Wow. So thank you, HFU, for providing. So the person we are going to award over there, she was. So let me flag here. When I mention gender, so you know that this is where the award might be tending to. She was the director for program planning in that region. She was also an acting director of operations for that region. and later she was appointed, and she is currently the Director of Operations for our Southeast region. She served in Kwara State, and while she served, she paid us an homage here in Ibadan when the president visited Nigerian chapter's office, and she was part of us. And I think there's another event that was organized that she is always ready to serve, despite the fact that she is serving in Kwara State, which is part of our southwestern region, and she's still using that to coordinate what is happening in southeastern part. So really appreciate her multitasking skill. And the person is Geraldine Imbago. So she's our awardee from our southeast region. To south-south.
Bah, 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 bah.
South-south. Now, the person we are going to award, she is a former director. Why she? Well, HFU believe in equity. So this is not about equality, but we believe in equity. So we give people free access, equal access to opportunity. So it's not depend on how we can harness those opportunities. Now, she was the former director for program planning for South-South region. She is the former acting director of operations for that region. She is the currently director of operations for our South-South region. While she's serving in that capacity, she also doubles as the director of welfare for our South-South region. And she is no any other person than Confidence Obi. So she is our awardee from the South-South region.
Bap, 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 bap.
Bah, 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 bah.
Did I say that's all? I need to come back home. So let's come back to the region that hosts HFU secretariats in Nigeria, and that's the Southwest region. Our awardee from this region is someone I really cherished. I joined HFU Nigeria September 2017, and on joining, I was serving then in Kwara State, in a remote part of Kwara State. And she is the first person. I sent a friend request to her, now her. So I've built the cart now. So, and she accepted it. With that, I got to know some of the activities she has organized on behalf of this organization. She is someone that is very passionate about humanitarian services. If you followed her on her social media, even her WhatsApp status, she won't let you be due to how passionate she is for that social changes. Really appreciate her commitment so far. And when I read her profile, I will tell you something very spectacular about this person. When we are talking about humility, she is very humble to the core. She was a former acting director of operation for Southwest, and she is currently co-director of operation for Southwest. That's the two offices she held in it. She holds in the HFU. And let me tell you something about this lady. She is not here, but her works stand in HFU. I really appreciate her commitment so far. She stepped down as the acting director of operations due to some commitments. Later on, Offrey set in, and when she came back from leave, Offrey was still very active in HFU. So she was asked to serve as the co-director for Humphrey as a normal human being. Nobody will ever serve as governor, and you embark on a journey of coming back, and you are asked to serve as the deputy governor. Will you take that? But she never valued position. What she's after is the impact, and that's what really counts. So when Humphrey finished his service here in Ibadan and relocated back to the northeastern part of Nigeria, I was appointed as the program planning director. He was acting. So the program that we organized in the first outreach I met her was December 2017. It was a medical outreach at Abeokuta. She was the one that came to pick me after that third journey from Ibadan due to this festive period. So that's my first physical engagement with her. So I don't know this physical engagement will still take us far. So I met her also May 2018 when we organized an educational and health outreach in Ibadan. She traveled all the way from Lagos down to Ibadan just to see to the success of this program. As at then, Offrey was not around, and the position of Regional Director of Operation is still vacant, and she is acting as the co-director. So I was the Regional Director for Program Planning, and that's my first task. Like 2 months after, in the month of August, I was appointed as the Regional Director of Operation, and she was still in that position, and she worked with me tirelessly. I won't lie to you. So that's the second person. I'm the second person that was put on top of her. I was appointed as the National Director of Operation November. That was 3 months after. So I passed on the mantle of leadership to Abidemi Obakume. And she was still in the position of co-director of program planning. And she never reduced her commitment to this organization. When Bidemi had to move on to other commitments, he passed the baton of leadership to our current regional director of operations, and that's Onweyede Kachukwelube, and she never complained. For good time. It's not because she's not active, but because she's a serial volunteer with different organizations. And she is not a title seeker. As is a title seeker, she will have said, okay, let me be in this position. But when we do consult her, she will say, like, let me be as the assistant. I will give my maximum support to whoever is in charge. I respect her humility, and she really deserved it, even right from the bottom of my heart. Sorry for this long talk. I'm saying this because we are part of, aside HFU, some of us are part of different organizations. And if we are not part of different organizations, these are things we are expecting to make this organization grow more than the present state that we find ourselves. And these are awarded from our Southwest region is Oluwatobiloba Raji. So I want to appreciate all our awardees.
It don't
Like
do.
So like I said when I started, this award doesn't make them superior in HFU, but
Please,
just
Romoke. Romoke, okay. Sorry.
to it's their comments so far to this organization. Like if these people are not there, my position as a national director of operation is significant. So that's me. I always give thanks to God Almighty who put me here, and I always appreciate those that are working with me that make me relevant in this position. Thank you very much for the opportunity to announce our awardee. So I hand over this virtual microphone to our national secretary.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Ah, Jesus Christ. Timothy like to talk.
Yeah, public speaking is not cheap. So if Timothy has the grace and the gifts for public speaking, please, let's support him. Can we give our Timothy a round of applause again? Well done, boss. I really enjoyed that section, and I really enjoyed your talk. And congratulations to our awardees. Okay, so this is a call for more service. So we want to see more of them, and we also hope that they're going to give more to the organization. Yes?
Hello? Please, I'm very sorry for chipping again. We are going to send them their award and their gifts. So it's because we are having this program virtually. So we're still going to send it across to them. And we're going to make them known on our social media. I've never discussed this with our media department. I'm just saying it now. They deserve it. Thank you.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. So like I said earlier, this is a call for more from them, and it is also to serve as inspiration to other volunteers that when you're doing whatever you're doing, just giving your best.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. First of all, I want to thank God Almighty, my family, my friends, and Lola, Timothy, Udeme, Rumuke, all of you. Ejike, I beg no beef me. Now God do am. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Okay, all right.
Sincerely can say deliver speech. No.
Udeme,
Thank
go
you.
ahead.
Okay, so yeah, that was it. I want to say congratulations to all our winners. Congratulations to Edwin. Congratulations to Ejike. Congratulations to Kayode. That was a great feat. All right. Gradually, the party is coming to an end. It's coming to an end, and it is getting more interesting. It's like we shouldn't end the party, but we just have to end it so that we can attend to other things. All right. So I want to first of all call Timothy to give vote of thanks, and then after Timothy, we'll have a vote of thanks from Lola before we draw the curtain. Timothy, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Udeme, and for having me on stage again. Before I give my vote of thanks, please, I just want to ask us if you know that this event really worth your time, kindly type yes in the chat box. So I'll wait for like 5 seconds for us to do that. If really like this program really worth your time, like if you catch fun, Shola, OJV. Okay, Shola, yes. Kayode, yes. Shola again. Waiting. Edwin, yes. Wow. Yeah. Yes. 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 Wow. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate our feedbacks, and it's really, 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 really. Yeah. To start with, we are thinking of ways to engage us so that we won't torment for the time being. So, like, the foot of thanks. Sorry, apology. I like too much of talk. I really want to appreciate every one of us for coming around to have this kind of virtual party. So I want to appreciate all the national directors. First thing, let me appreciate God Almighty for the creation of heaven and earth. That's my maker. And I also want to appreciate the president for the trust he has in us. We have been operating virtually, and she trusted us with some of these commitments. And she trusts us rather with some of these commitments. And I also want to appreciate all the national directors for being there. So we fight, we talk, we become party, it's normal. So it's for the progress of this organization. And to all our regional directors, like, you guys are very, very wonderful. Why we are on this seat is because of the success stories that you guys are recording. And I believe so much in your leadership skills. And I pray for a higher position and higher HFU. And I also want to appreciate all our volunteers. There are some members that they are silent members and their commitments can never go unnoticed. I won't lie to you. We have them on this call, and I won't mention names. I said I should start mentioning names. It can lead to like segregating people. But down within your heart, I'm very sure it will beep on your mind that this guy is referring to me. So if it's never beep, then try to check your settings. So I really want to appreciate us for all our commitment. And this journey so far, it's really, 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 really challenging, so to say. And it's really, really, really wonderful because for every story, there should be positive and negative side of it. And I wish us a wonderful night's rest. And I hope Oliver Twist will surely demand for more. That's one thing about me. For more of our commitments, like we have divergence knowledge. So I want to employ us that please let's converge it for the betterment of our dear country, Nigeria. So together we can, and I believe we will make HFU Nigeria great, and our humanitarian service won't go unnoticed. Our impact will surely be felt in the sand of humanity. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was well articulated.
Thank you so much, sir, politician Timothy.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and give the final vote of thanks. So first, I want to thank everybody who's on here, everybody who, if you joined and then somehow you went off, I'm going to personally thank everybody. So Suleiman, thank you for joining. Adeyinka, thank you for joining. Timothy, Kaide, Ejika, Edwin, Tabia, Shala, Eloho, Alex, Irigonset. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. And Kate, and some other people who were on before, but then went off. You get, at OM Bez, we don't let you guys leave without taking some things home. So don't worry. We're going to send something you guys away later on. And Udeme, thank you for also joining. So just look out for whatever gift we give you guys later on. I wanted to also say what the gift was from the game night. We have decided to sponsor you all in some classes, some virtual classes, because of the time period that we're in. So we thought that this would benefit you guys the most. So we've decided to sponsor you guys in some classes to get some skills that you can apply to life, business, whatever it is that you're doing, and everything like that. And then the last thing I wanted to say is I want to thank everybody so much for. I haven't met some of you guys. When I came to Nigeria last year, and this year, I met some of you all at the in Ibadan at the headquarters. I met some of you guys there, but also, some of you all I couldn't meet you because it was, you're all over Nigeria. But I thank you all so much for trusting me, believing in the vision of HFU, everything that you do for HFU, being volunteers and just wanting to see HFU grow, and wanting to help Nigeria. Thank you for your selflessness. Thank you for everything that you do. I just want to, like Timothy said, I want to encourage us all to continue to be the change that we want to see, to give more dedication towards our work, our volunteer work, whether that being HFU or any other organization that we participate in your community and everything that you do. I just want to encourage us to participate more. I want to also, whenever we speak on Telegram, please give us feedback. If anybody has offended you or anything like that, feel free to reach out to any of the directors. When we put on, we're gonna, obviously because of COVID, we're going to end up having more virtual programs. Please participate in the virtual programs that we put on, and yeah, and more, virtual trainings, virtual programs, stuff like that. We have switched to healthcare and education. So this month, August, we're going to get the ball running and give you guys more information. I know we said that we had that from February until July. We were supposed to have that gap, the gap period that we're going to take a break because we switched and then COVID happened. But by God's grace, August, we'll give you guys more information on what, went down during that time period that we have made planning and everything like that. And I would also like to ask everybody, please come and show your face so I can take a picture and we can put it on our social media. Thank you. We're waiting.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Please come. I'm sorry. Is my English is too much? Come and show your face.
Okay. All right.
Apology, you won't see my face, bro. Black
There's some
out.
of us that don't have lights.
It's
There's
okay.
some of us that don't have lights. We'll borrow face.
It's okay if you don't have. You use your.
But you can see me now, right?
Yes, I can see you.
All right. Thank you very much.
So you have light this whole time. Look at Irigon said. Look at him. Look at him. You two, Kaide, you have light. Who else? I can see you guys. You don't have light. You weren't showing your face the whole time. Oh yeah, come on. Timothy, Eloho, Udeme, Adeyinka. Please show your face so I can quick picture and we can go. Come on, guys, please. I'll speak Yoruba for you guys. If you come and
You
show
only
your
see my
face.
teeth.
Okay. And I know you guys have seen me speak. It's very, very bad. You're gonna laugh. Come on, show your face.
Okay, you only want to see my teeth, right?
If you show your face, I'll speak Yoruba.
That's Coyote.
You guys should stop leaving. Okay, I'm taking the picture. Everybody say cheese.
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 Thank you.
Mushi.
Okay.
All right.
You guys did like
Bye.
Thank you all. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you
Stay
too.
tuned.
I paid my NEPA bill.
that's polite insult.
Adaba.
Thanks.